Hi everyone, and a very happy Friday. I'm going to lead you through a very gentle practice today, which is designed to be a quick flow that is going to get the heart rate up, get the body activated, and get the mind reset for a fabulous weekend ahead. So we're going to leave the week you've had to one side, we're going to park whatever's to come after this to the other side, and we're going to focus all of our awareness onto our present moment, onto our breath, and into our physical body with how we move and how we breathe and how we feel in this moment. So we're going to jump straight into it today. Take a deep inhale, reach both hands up overhead, gaze at your thumbs. As you exhale, release your right hand down into the mat. Gently start to send that left hand over. Keep even weight in both sit bones. Open up through the shoulder. Draw it back, open up through the chest and heart center. Well done. Inhale as you float that left hand down, reaching the right hand up. And as you exhale, reach the right hand all the way over to the left. Make sure you're not lifting off that right sit bone. Keep even weight in both sit bones. Let's just move through a gentle flow here, allowing the side body to open up and stretch, releasing any tension, any tightness, any niggles that are in the body. Do one more on each side. Use your breath. Inhale, reach up with that right hand. Exhale, reach it over. From here then, we're going to drop the chest down towards the ground. So draw your gaze down towards your mat and then gently start to sweep your right hand all the way out in front of you. Follow with the left. Keep your weight pressed back into the back edge of your sit bones and then gently start to melt your chest and heart down into the mat. Allow the gaze to drop down, allow the chin to tuck to the chest and allow your breath to settle here. Just taking a few deep breaths. Allowing whatever's going on in your mind to find pause and stillness. If your mind is starting to wander, draw that awareness back to your breath, feeling the inhale as the belly rises, the chest expands. On the exhale, chest contracts, belly falls. Let's do one more deep breath. Exhale, let it go, let go of the week. Well done. On your inhale, slowly start to walk your hands all the way back up towards the legs. And from here, we're going to move into a lovely spinal twist. Just going to reach your left hand all the way behind you, plant down into that left palm, bring your right hand over your left knee. And as you inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head as if someone's lifting a string from the crown of the head. And as you exhale, we're going to draw that left shoulder back, open up the torso towards the side, feeling that lovely twist along the core in the center here. Great one to naturally detox the body. Great for digestion. So deep inhale, finding length through the crown of the head. Exhale to twist. Well done. Keep using your breath to go a little bit deeper. So you can go a little bit deeper on this last exhale. Good job. And as you inhale, start to reach that left hand all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, float that left hand all the way out at the diagonal, so pressing down into the ground. Draw that left hand out in front of right knee, pressing it down, walking it forward at the diagonal. Feel that lovely stretch in the side body. Well done. Take a deep breath. Exhale, side out, let it all go. As you inhale, slowly start to sweep that left, you know it's Friday, the end of the week. Can't even speak. Draw your left hand towards your right knee. And we're going to keep the arms crossed here. From here, take an inhale as you start to draw your elbows up towards shoulder height. And we're going to move into our eagle arm. So with eagle arms, you're going to start to drop the left arm down underneath the right, or the left forearm down underneath the right, and twist the palms together. So you want to bring the palms to touch. If that's not accessible, you can bring the back of the hands together or the pinky fingers can interlace. So it's whatever's more accessible for you. So you want to bring up, I'm going to turn this way, it might be easier. So you want to make sure that your elbows are up in line with your shoulders, so we're not dropping the elbows down. Elbows are up in line with shoulders. And just feel that stretch there. So this is a great one if you just want to release the stress and tension from the shoulders throughout the day, just even sitting at your desk. And bringing the arms into this shape, into our eagle arms, lifting up those elbows, feel the stretch between the shoulder blades, hold it here for one more cycle of breath. Exhale as you release the tension. Well done. Take a deep inhale, lengthen, sit up tall through the sit bones, through the tailbone, all the way up the vertebrae of the spine, in towards the crown of the head. And as you exhale, gently start to fold the chest and the arms forward. So the forearms drop down towards the ground, chin tucks to the chest. Inhale, slowly sit back up nice and tall. And then this time bring your gaze up to the ceiling, forearms up to the ceiling. Exhale as you gently start to round the spine, tuck chin to chest, lower it down. Inhale, slowly sit back up. Bringing the gaze all the way up, feel that gorgeous stretch in the neck, the shoulders, the spine. Exhale to lower, use your breath. Inhale, slowly moving back up nice and tall. And exhale to lower. Good job. On your next inhale, slowly move all the way back up to where you started, elbows out in front of shoulders. And then gently unravel the arms, place both hands on either side of the hips. As you inhale, drawing the shoulders up to the ears. And as you exhale, loop them down the back. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Open up your heart and chest. And we're going to move into the opposite side with our spinal twist. So sweeping your right hand behind you, plant down into that right palm. Bring your left hand across right knee. Take an inhale as you lengthen up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, twist. Getting rid of all that tightness in the lower back. Moving into the digestive system. Deep inhale to find length. Exhale as you twist a little deeper. So can you go a little bit further here? Well done. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Good job. Keep your left hand over your right knee. And on the next inhale, reach your right hand all the way up overhead. Exhale as you float your right hand out in front of left knee. Reaching out towards the diagonal. Lower the chest and heart down, chin tucks into the chest. Pressing the hand outward, feel that lovely stretch in the side body. Keep the sit bones planted. Take one more cycle of breath. And as you inhale, slowly start to glide that right hand up towards left knee. So now your right arm is above left arm. As you inhale, bringing those elbows up in line with shoulders. Moving into eagle arms on the opposite side, so crossing the hands over so palms come to touch. Take an inhale as you bring elbows up towards the shoulders. And just breathe into that space, so feeling that gorgeous stretch between the shoulder blades. And that tension release from the neck, from the shoulder area. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to fold forward. Come into our lovely forward fold, which really helps with nourishing the parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale, slowly move back up nice and tall. Bring the gaze all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, gently start to fold forward. And our parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and reset. So really important to find and nourish this system as it allows us to calm the nervous system, to control our anxiety and stress, sending those little messages to the brain by our physical movement and by our breath. Helps neutralize emotion, helps calm everything back down. Inhale, gently bring the gaze all the way up overhead. Exhale, slowly start to fold forward. Well done. And inhale, moving all the way back up towards your starting position. Unravel the arms, place both hands on either side of the hips. Just turn to face you all. And then from here, taking an inhale as you bring shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, loop them down the back, open up the chest and heart center. And then coming up onto all fours, we're going to find our tabletop position. So moving our hands underneath shoulders, knees are going to be underneath the hips. And gently moving into our cat-cow. So press down into the 10 fingertips, push down into the tops of feet, connect to your core. So notice that strong, subtle energy and that connection. Separate out the shoulder blades, make sure you're not collapsing. So separate out those shoulder blades. And as you inhale, moving with intention, send your belly down to I was about to say your belly down to the ceiling. Your belly down to the mat, your tailbone up to the ceiling, elbows draw in, gaze comes forward or all the way up, finding cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the pubic bone towards you, gaze back between the hips, gaze back between the legs. Inhale, move up into cow. Exhale, round the spine, tucking chin to chest, push the hips forward, finding cat pose, separate out those shoulders. Inhale, move up for cow. Exhale for cat. Just moving through your breath here, nice and gently. Closing the eyes if you wish. Loosen out the whole spine. And when you're ready, come back towards a neutral tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to walk the hands forward slightly and start to send your hips down into the mat. So as if you're going to come into a little push up here. So keeping the hips down into the mat. And then from here, we're going to take these big circles. So come into our dancing line. This is a lovely one to start releasing tension in the hips. Loosen everything out nice and gently without going too deep into our hip stretches. We're just really trying to get rid of those little niggles. So if we've tight hips, you can notice that you'll start having a really painful lower back, and that's where a lot of the pressure can come from, is actually from your hips as well. So it's really important to loosen out the hips. Pay attention to those in your yoga practice. And the hips can get tighter because we're sitting for much longer periods of time. So it's really important to move and come back towards a child's pose if you wish, or you can come all the way down in towards a cobra pose, whatever feels good, if that feels better for the lower back. And then pushing yourself back up, find your tabletop position, pressing down into the 10 fingertips, tuck the toes under, and then send your hips back towards your heels. So really feeling that lovely stretch in the backs of the feet, the soles of the feet. So a lot of us hold our tension and stress in the soles of the feet. It's where a lot of our pressure points are. So if anyone gets reflexology, you know all about that. So just being able to release that tension is really, really nice, really good for the whole internal system of the body as well. And as you inhale, wave the body back forward so the hips are above the knees. And then from here, keeping the toes tucked. As you inhale, slowly start to hover the knees above the mat. And holding here, we're going to take little circles with the knees. So connecting to our core, tightening up that center body, knitting the rib cage together, pull the belly button into the spine, and we're going to go for 5 more. 4, well done. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here for a breath. Connect your center, well done, and then moving in the opposite direction, little circles with the knees. Keeping that balance, keep that strength. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hovering the knees above the mat. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to send the belly and chest back towards the thighs. Keep the knees bent to begin. And then slowly start to extend the legs. Send the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And then lower the heels down into the mat. Find your downward facing dog. Pillow the feet out if you need to. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Well done. Letting all the tension leave the body. Melt the chest back towards thighs. Plant down into the heels, or if the heels are above, don't worry about that. Just choose your own level. If you want to walk your feet up slightly more forward, that can help you plant the heels down as you take tailbone up to the ceiling. So just choose your own position that helps you find your stretch. Taking a deep inhale and exhale, slide out, let it go. Well done. On your next inhale, come up high in the tippy toes. We're going to draw that right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you wave the body forward, tap your right knee towards right elbow. Inhale to kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tuck right knee in towards the chest. Step your right foot in between both hands. And as you inhale, we're going to reach both hands up overhead, finding our crescent warrior or our high lunge. So we're going to knit the rib cage together, pull the belly button into the spine, make sure we're not overarching the spine here. So we're really tucking everything in, holding it nice and strong. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, sink your hips down a little lower. Bring both palms to touch, and then lower the hands towards the heart center. And from here, we're going to turn our upper body and our torso towards the right side of the mat. So bringing your gaze over that right leg. Keep the back leg extended, press down into that left heel. Option to hold it here with the hands pressing together, or you can extend your right arm all the way back behind you, gaze back over the right hand, twisting into that gorgeous stretch. Well done. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring both palms together. Move your torso back towards the front of the mat. Lower both hands down and bring your right hand inside the right foot. As you inhale, we're going to reach that left hand all the way up towards the ceiling, twisting towards the side. Keep extending that back leg. You can move your gaze up towards the hand or keep your gaze out in front, whatever's more comfortable. Exhale, lower that left hand all the way down and move your right hand outside right foot, framing the foot. Gently start to turn onto the outer edge of your left foot and inhale as you cartwheel the hands all the way up. So we're coming into our warrior two, allowing the right knee to be above right ankle, pressing down to the outer edge of your left foot. Take this lovely wide stance, back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Arms are up in line with shoulders, sinking the hips down. Flipping that right palm up towards the ceiling, we're going to exhale, reach all the way back, reverse the warrior. Inhale, move back into warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward, lower down onto that right forearm. Reach your left hand up overhead or all the way over. And then slowly on your inhale, move back up, warrior two. Exhale, sweep the hands down, frame that right foot, turn onto the left toes. Step your right foot back, inhale and plank. Exhale, find your chaturanga, or you can drop your knees, chest and chin. For chaturanga, lower down towards the elbows. Inhale, push up for upward facing dog, or choose your cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, pull up the heels. Inhale, come up high on the tippy toes, draw that left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, wave the body forward, tap left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee towards right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee towards the chest and then step your left foot in between both hands. Inhale, sweep both hands up overhead, high lunge, crescent warrior. Press down into that left heel, get that lovely right hip flexor stretch. Sorry, press down to right heel, I should say. Sink the hips down, bring both hands together. Exhale as you lower hands towards your heart center. And as you inhale, twist towards the left side. So moving the torso over to the left. Option to keep hands here or extend your left hand back, gaze over your left hand. Gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe into it. Well done. Inhale, bringing both palms towards each other. Moving your gaze back towards the front of the mat. Releasing both hands down, and this time bringing your left hand inside the left foot. And then slowly start to move your right hand all the way up towards the ceiling. Twist towards the right. Keep lunging down into that left leg. Hold it here for another breath. And then gently start to release your right hand down, framing that left foot. I'm going to turn onto the outer edge of our right foot, cartwheel the hands all the way up. Move into warrior two on the opposite side. Keep pressing down into the outer edge of your right foot. Lunge down into that left knee. Sink the hips down, flip the left hand. Exhale, reach it back, reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward, reach that right hand up overhead. We're all the way over. Inhale, warrior two. And then cartwheel the hands down, frame left foot. Step your left foot back. Keep the left foot elevated and move into your tricep push-up. So we're going to lower down and then slowly come all the way up towards upward facing dog. Well done. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Plug the heels. Inhale. Drawing that right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring right knee towards right elbow and then turn the sole of the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Lower everything down, move into your pigeon pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale, slowly start to lower. Keep the sit bones planted down towards the ground, moving the hips down nice and square. We want to make sure that the knee and the ankle are as in one line as we can get them. Doesn't matter if they're not in a straight line. Just relaxing the whole body, breathing into that inner right hip. Letting the whole week go with the breath. Well done. On your next inhale, bring your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your left toes under, and then slowly start to move back towards downward facing dog. Inhale, come up high on the tippy toes, draw your left foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, wave the body forward, bring left knee to left elbow, and then turn the sole of the left foot over to the right, lower ankle, shin, knee down into the ground. Walk that right leg back. Move into your pigeon pose on the opposite side, and then walking the hands forward if you need to melt everything down. into the mat. Relax and let go. Taking one more cycle of breath here. Breathing in that weekend energy and exhale, letting go of all that's come before this. Well done. On your next inhale, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to turn over onto that left hip and then bring both legs around, coming into a cross-legged position at the top of your mat. Inhale, reaching hands up overhead. Exhale, lower hands to heart center, tuck your chin to chest. As we bow our heads in gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for turning up onto the mat today and leaving the week behind and looking forward to a more energetic and sunshine-filled weekend. Thanks for joining me and we'll see you soon. Namaste.